Aloha, beautiful souls, and welcome back to the weekly Quantum Plasma Energy Stream Report. My name is Marissa Indigo. I'm the founding director and head mystic of operations at Divine DNA Blueprint Mystery School. Wow, we have quite a week. Probably one of the most exciting weeks of our lives. So welcome, celebrating the paradigm shift with you all. If you are new to the channel or new to this podcast broadcast, this is the weekly Quantum Plasma stream where I'm tuning in to the energetics of the week. We're bringing in some star talk with the planetary configurations, looking at things from a soul level of evolutionary astrology, transpersonal psychology, shamanic elemental, medicine therapy, and a lot of other factors rolled in to assist you with the highest frequency, cutting edge ascension perspective as we are doing the ascension process with you in live time. Because here we are, right? We're here as a collective. We're going through this amazing process together. So this week is huge. Just want to take a moment and acknowledge this historic moment in time for all of us here. For all of us here on Earth and all of us in this galactic quadrant and this universe right now. Today is November 18th, 2024. And this is the last day of Pluto in Capricorn. The dawning of the Age of Aquarius, that energetic, that template has been here for some time. And the Age of Aquarius officially begins tomorrow, November 19th, as Pluto moves into 0 degrees Aquarius. We're going to have a lot to talk about with that 0 point energetic. That's actually going to be a whole separate broadcast because it's such a massive portal of 0 point. And so because this shift is so magnanimous for all of us, that's the focus of this week. So this is the broadcast for the week of the 18th of November through the 25th of November, Monday to Monday. You may be feeling a lot of things, observing a lot of things, and some of them could be polarizing or contrasting. You could be reflecting on how gnarly the last 16 years was, while simultaneously appreciating how much strength and passion and stamina and endurance and evolution and courage and boldness has come for you through this grind core of the last 16 years. So Pluto in Capricorn was all about us finding our truth, finding our personal sovereignty, right? Because all of us in this process were seeing where we didn't fit in to the system or where the system failed us. And in that, that's the brilliance of divine design, of source, the way everything has been prearranged for us to collectively evolve and create a new paradigm, a new earth paradigm together through our individual experiences, observations, reflections of things that don't work, right? Things that aren't highest aligned or things that proclaim to be one thing, but they're really doing another, right? So this whole process of life on earth has been the gift for us to see and to discern, to navigate, to see through. Simultaneously, there are other layers of things that maybe weren't in our lane, right? Or in our specialty or in our immediate life that we weren't aware of, that we are now having disclosure about, becoming more aware of. So this is a revolutionary shift of consciousness, and we are already beginning to see, for me, it's a dream come true, revolutions in what health is, what it means to have a body and live in the body. So light body technology, health, aging, all of these things that the old paradigm would love to have us continue to believe, all of these rules, right? Oh, this is just how it is, right? All of these different maxims of what life on earth was, what being a human was all about, that's all going out. That's all going out the window. And it's happening in pieces, so it's digestible. My intention with this broadcast for this week is for us to just focus on our feelings, our perceptions, what's coming up for you in this massive paradigm shift. And just giving thanks for everything that you have learned, everything that you have been evolving into, everything that was challenging and difficult and how you transcended that, everything new that is coming. So you want to make space this week for some grief if that's coming up for you. Also, the excitement and the discipline. I want to contrast the elements here between the paradigms. Capricorn energy is Saturn. It's the rules, the law of the land. This is what it means to be on Earth. This is what it means to be in the physical. And there's like no movement, right? No way to move out of that. No flexibility. And that's how we saw the system grow consistently more inhumane because it was only fixating on the material realm and the laws of man and just a total disassociation from universal or spiritual or God consciousness. So Saturn is the material realm and mastery of the material realm. And in the Capricorn era, those with the money had the power and the wealth and the prestige, and they were the ones calling the shots. right? In the Aquarian age, what's interesting is we still have Saturn, but we've mastered now how to live in this physical reality, and we've received these higher divine wisdom snippets from above with the evolution of consciousness, that there's more. There's a higher dimensional metaphysical aspect to living here as a conscious being in a physical reality. We've learned the rules and the laws, so to speak, of duality paradigm, of time, space, creation, and all of these different laws that govern the physical reality. But we've also started to become, over the last many decades, aware that there is more, that this reality is malleable, that the laws in place are actually flexible because it has to do with consciousness. And so we have this amazing free will component of however you're perceiving, that's what you're going to get. So see, that's what they didn't tell us in the old paradigm, because that way we would function, as slaves in the old paradigm, right? And the same people are getting all the money, all those kinds of mechanisms. So the shift with Aquarius is that we're bringing in Uranus. So now it's all about, how do you create your own personal heaven on earth? What does it mean to live multidimensionally and bring in these grander, unifying, cosmic qualities, galactic information, sacred remembering at soul level, metaphysical, unity consciousness, God consciousness, lightning bolts of creativity and innovation, revolutionizing all systems so that they serve humanity. And some examples of that would be light body technology, frequency healing, instead of going through all of these different crazy medical industrial complex processes that are expensive and lethal and toxic to people. Well, now we have healing with solfeggio tones, right? And different frequencies and crystals and Reiki and herbs and all these things that were actually always here on earth for us, but they were kind of covered up before. So that Uranian energy is coming in, and you can see it's already been happening, right? Look at the shifts happening in the medical industry right now. Look at the shifts happening in the United States with the FDA, and that we're finally going to be removing all the crap, all the toxic crap from our food that no other country allowed in their food system, all the crap from our water, right? So we're bringing in higher consciousness awareness of like, this is just not working. This is an expired model, and it really wasn't about the people. So the power is shifting from that pyramid structure, that hierarchy, the 1% have the money, and so they control everything, and we're just left to fend for ourselves, to now the power to the people. And not only the people of Earth, but the fact that we are becoming aware, for those who are new to this information, that we, the people of Earth, are also a galactic people. So this week, the focus is really on wrapping up the old chapter, reviewing with yourself. It's a huge week for journaling and really getting in touch with yourself, of wrapping up the old paradigm dynamics in your reality and in your life. What doesn't work for you anymore? What are your hard no's? What is your law of the land, so to speak, right? If you are the divine sovereign royal being, the leader of your life, of your bubble, of your reality, what does that look like? What doesn't work anymore? What are you going to say no to? And what are you going to bring in more of? Where are you going to make the changes and trust the changes because they are being brought into your experience for you to observe, right? So if they're being brought in, you can handle this, even if it's unknown and new and possibly scary. With everything that we went through the last 16 years and our whole life in general here on Earth, that was training, that was boot camp. We're crossing the bridge into the new paradigm now. You are ready. You have everything inside of you. So it's time to allow more of that magical, future-oriented humanity, divine awareness, the merging, the sacred union with our own God consciousness, that unique aspect that we are of intelligence, infinite cosmic intelligence, unity consciousness. So that is how we succeed in this new paradigm, is through the heart-centered awareness. So it's a great week for journaling. We have so many resources on this channel that are gifted. So it's not about money, to support you. So the Recode Reality is an amazing opportunity to look at all the major components of your life in the human expression, to go through and see where can things be altered, where can they be improved. So the shift of Pluto in Aquarius is that you are the governing authority in your reality, and you combine or merge and bless that truth, that core, inherent, innate truth of freedom, of liberation, with your divine self. So we are all divine sovereigns here now, plotting the course for our next chapter. This Pluto in Aquarius energetic is ruling the next, I think it's almost 20, maybe 21 years, right? So until about 2044, so 20 years-ish of this energetic, of a total revolution in society. We're going to see this in technology, in healthcare, in food, in communication, galactic diplomacy. It's going to get really, really fun, really, really interesting. It's a great week again for completely mapping out your reality, taking the time, processing your emotions, caring for your body, and planning your strategy for what is your new world, what is your new life, how are you going to be doing this, and asking Uranus to bless you with the divine inspiration. So some pieces come now, some will come later, that's okay. But this is the week to go inward, to acknowledge and honor yourself for how far you've come and for how fucking hard it was too. I know in 2008 is when I became pregnant, so I've been a parent now through this whole Pluto and Capricorn paradigm. In 2008 is when I received a huge awakening with regard to having to understand more on a metaphysical level, right? And that was my disclosure moment to start to research the Capricornian system, to start to understand the laws, those that were put in place by false leadership, right? To understand, to prepare for the changing of the guard, which is happening now. Our archangelic DNA is activating. It has been for a long time. And the more we bring attention and awareness and focus to these higher aspects of ourselves and integrate them into our daily world, this is how we plan the future, how we integrate and anchor the future into ourselves now, right? Through the power of our mind and our heart and our faith. The Recode reality is very powerful to assist you. Powerful ritual. You're doing a lot of journaling there. You're really getting intentional. This is about focusing now. This is about our mind and our ability to co-create, collaborate with our universe, right? To create the next chapter and get even more clear on how we are going to contribute to this new paradigm energy, the unified power of the one in divine service of all. What are the passionate expressions that you're ready for? So you want to ask yourself, where were you in 2008? 2008, I started going to the University of Metaphysical Sciences. I started going to yoga. I was, going to school for yoga as well. I was doing like all these different schools at the same time. Ayurveda college. So for me, it was all about expanding my mind and really starting to gain the wisdom that would take me beyond the 3D matrix paradigm into building my own paradigm and connecting with my own divine soul matrix. So you want to see, where were you in 2008? What was coming up for you? What downloads were you starting to receive then about your dream life, your dream reality? Starting to remember a lot of the encodements in your DNA of who you are, why you came. And yet the last 16 years, it wasn't really time to implement them fully, right? I know for me, it's so much frustration of many launched businesses that didn't take off, and society wasn't ready to hear about things that I knew to be true from my own experience of the body, miracle healing, what our capabilities are, how we heal the body, all kinds of belief systems that people were so entrenched in. So people weren't ready for the kind of light body healing work that I was doing and so excited about, that I remembered from Pleiadian lifetimes and Lemurian lifetimes with sound healing and Andaras and crystal therapy and aromatherapy. Like, people weren't ready for that. And so I kept banging my head against the wall trying to launch these businesses to support people, to see how easy it is to heal your body just through breathing and gently moving and then using some of these frequency tones. So everything that you were working on before will become applicable now because people are going to be ready. They're seeing through the sham of all of the different industries that existed. So this is where you come in with your gifts, right? Where did the system fail you and you got really passionate about it? That's probably going to be something you're going to be bringing into this new paradigm. So the Recode reality is really powerful. If you haven't yet downloaded the free ebook, a True North Compass Guide, it's an Ascension manual. It helps you look at yourself and your divine blueprints through multiple systems. We have Mayan galactic astrology in there, Western astrology, numerology, and the divine triangle through Pythagoras, and how to connect with all of your own numerological key codes, numbers being a beautiful, pure, sacred language of God source intelligence for us. So there are all of these ways to start to look at yourself, also human design, to pull your own charts so that you can start to see, what are my gifts, right? Where are my challenges, to assist you in navigating going forward. So there are a lot of goodies, holographic mind to connect with your source consciousness. And in general, this entire channel has been a free or gifted subset or subsidiary mystery school online of my big mystery school privately on Thinkific, right? Where there are a lot of deep mastery level courses, but everything from how we breathe, how we work with energy, perceiving ourselves as an energetic being, right? Really starting to embrace the multidimensional galactic culture that we are, allowing all of this dormant information now to come forth and to celebrate this. It's a massive week for your own personal disclosure, let's just say, right? So you want to take the time this week to celebrate and to feel how much of an honor it is to be here in the physical body for this moment in history that will go down forever in history as amazing pivot of humanity, right? Especially if you think about how much the intensity of the last 4 years, right? Things starting to get really gnarly, and that's how it always is during a paradigm collapse. So I celebrate you. I'm so excited for all of us and where we're going and what lights us up, our passions. There's going to be a lot of shifts in this channel. We're going to be now transmitting from the new earth paradigm in this ascension process. So now we finally get to go deeper with you with wisdom we've really been wanting to share since we started the channel for like 5 or 6 years ago. But it was about crossing the bridge together and supporting souls to get into the gates, right? So we allow ourselves into the gates through our own self-love and valuation and clear self-seeing and honoring the truth, accepting the truth that we came here for this, that we are valuable, that we matter, our wisdom and our hearts matter, what we came here to share, be, do, create, that it's all time now, right? So it's time to walk through those gates. And I look forward to seeing you on the other side and to continue to share and grow together from the other side. If you're wanting more support, I also am an evolutionary astrologer. And so I can assist you in a session if you want to look at your chart and see the shift of Pluto for you, how it's encoded, what's coming. But you can do everything I can do for you in a session, you can do on your own. That's part of the divine sovereignty. So with the True North ebook, you can look up your own chart and see what house in your chart is Pluto. Where was it in Capricorn, and where is it going to shift now for you into Aquarius? That will show you some of the different lessons, the key codes that are coming up for you in your life, in your process of your individual evolution, right? And I also offer Akashic soul readings where we go really deep into your personal DNA Akash together, and I call them plasma stream oracle sessions because we do enter the plasma stream of infinite intelligence, and that's what these weekly podcasts are also sourcing from, is connecting in, right, with the unity consciousness at the heart level and bringing forth what is the most relevant for us at this time. And in those one-on-one sessions, you receive 6 months at least to a year of codes to work through. We go really deep because it's all there in your soul matrix. So if you're looking for more support, I am available for those sessions. If investment is not really an option for you right now, no worries. That's what New Earth is all about. We provide so much support for you to independently do this on your own with your own self-authority. All you need is the motivation and the passion and the curiosity. So enjoy this week. I would love to hear what you're working through, what you're observing. If you feel so comfortable in the comments below, please share if you feel this will support anyone else in this process right now. Exiting a paradigm is no small feat. This is a really big deal. It's an honor. There are also aspects of it that are immensely challenging and also at the same time incredibly beautiful and inspiring and just like bring you to your knees with the amount of grace and love and magic and the miracle realms. We're finally getting to the good stuff in life. It's time. It's time for all of this magic that has been here. It's more within reach than ever before. There's a lot less opposition than ever before. We start to realize we are the only ones blocking ourselves from all of this incredible magic and the miracles and the grace. It's all in our minds, essentially, right? So the biggest deprogramming of our lives. It's all about writing your new myth and really taking the time to explore what is your new myth? What is your new story? Take time, pen to paper, make it a sacred ritual act, realizing that every word that you utter, everything that you write can become instantly alive if you trust, if you believe. So I wish you a beautiful week and thank you so much for being here with me and congratulations again. Very profound times. And if you are doing the soul retrieval series, I will see you also for that. We are now at 26 degrees of Scorpio, so wrapping up Scorpio season. Amazing depth and empowerment and love and grace. And just remember that infinite possibility that we are, right? The power of the now moment, of that 0 point, is always here. All we have to do is shift our focus and start to embrace and kind of sit in that energetic, right? While we're doing the different processes right now. So love you so much and I'll see you soon. Namaste.